My name is Haydee Reveles, and I'm from Los Angeles, California, and we're here at SullenTV right now in Los Alamitos. Right now I'm working on a piece for Thumbprint Gallery in San Diego, California, and basically it's inspired by my previous painting, which is for another show called El Velorio. So I'm basically putting something from Dia de los Muertos themes on each piece. What inspires my work would be just random things during the day, or talking to people. I could be looking at their faces and looking at the shapes of their eyes, the colors of their skin tones. And music would probably be what inspires me the most. I listen to any type of music. It could be from rock, hip hop, rap, heavy metal, alternative rock. It doesn't really matter. It's just as long as it keeps me going, Growing up, I didn't have a lot of people that influenced me in anything that had to be related to art. I pretty much just grew up coloring books like any other random kid. And that I know of, I don't know anybody in my family that's an artist, just me right now. My family was very supportive of me, like they would tell me to just keep going, keep doing what I'm doing, and that they were proud of me. My first real introduction to art was in high school. I had a class, an art class, and we didn't do a lot of art in there. It was mostly just talking to each other, to our classmates, messing around, never doing nothing that had to be art related. It was other subjects all the time. But then this one day our teacher brought in a canvas and he decided to divide it into little squares. And we all got the chance to paint on the canvas. I did an angel with a devil's tail, and I remember I went beyond the lines that the teacher told us to stay within, so I guess I was breaking art rules since then, I guess, if there's any. And after that, I left it alone, and I started, being a mom, a wife, and that's one of the first paintings that I did right here on the wall that got me going into painting the girls that I do now. So working from acrylics to that level of art to where I'm at right now, it only makes me wonder, where am I going to be in 2 years from now if I'm doing this? Because I started 2 years ago, so I think I could get better. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve, what look I'm trying to achieve. I just know I want to always be looking to better my skills. What inspired me for this piece right here, basically lately I've been into sweets, so I kind of figure I would kind of do a girl like I usually do, but I would put my favorite things like candy, the roses, and kind of make it a little bit weird so I could have people intrigued when they see it at the gallery or anywhere where it gets displayed. What got me painting, I would think, would be like this one day I was just bored at home with my daughters, and I had an acrylic bottle right there just laying around in a canvas, and I said I'm gonna try it, And when I first tried it, I was like, I'm hooked. I started with acrylics. That was my first medium. And I think that being self-taught is pretty hard, but I like challenges. I like taking on challenges, so I kind of kept on going and teaching myself on the web, however I could. But I never went to school. If I could have gone to school, I would have, but I unfortunately have other priorities. My favorite medium would be oil paint. That's my number one medium. And when I first started, like, I would start off with aerosol cans, and I would spray paint walls, but not any type of art, just tagging my name on the walls, because I used to see that in where I used to live. The neighborhoods around there, just, you see graffiti, gang words, because I live in South Central, so to me that was art, but I didn't understand it, but I liked it. I liked the colors, I liked the shapes of the letters. So that was one of the very first mediums I ever touched. What drew me to oil painting would be that the medium itself, it dries pretty slow and I could work on it the next day versus my medium drying up really quick when it's on the easel. You know, acrylic dries up pretty quick. So being that, you know, I take a while painting these pieces, so that's why I choose oil paint as my medium. I tried a lot of other mediums such as acrylics, the aerosol cans, watercolor, and a lot of other different mediums. Like, to tell you the truth, it would be a lot of them because I enjoy experimenting, you know, but I always come back to painting with oil. Before painting, I was a stay-at-home mom, so that's what really got me into painting, because being bored at home, not being able to do anything else rather than to take care of my two girls and my husband being a wife, you know, it kind of led me to this, actually having the things laying around. I guess they were my daughters, if anything, the paintings, like the acrylics that I had laying around. So that's what started it all. I find treacle brushes to be very reliable. They hold their form and they hold a lot of paint in the bristles, and the fact that they're black, it's like my favorite color, so I enjoy them a lot. And also knowing that the people from treacle work with artists to bring you the best products, that's even better for me because I know it's coming from a great source. You can see my work at different galleries. For example, this one would be in La Jolla at Thumbprint Gallery, and that one would be in Los Angeles. The one behind me would be in Los Angeles at El Velorio in LA. So pretty much it's basically random places, you know, wherever they tell me they want my work to be displayed, I take my work there. So you just gotta be on the lookout. I decided on that name, iBelieve, because when I first started, my paintings, they were not as good as they are right now. So people wouldn't really care too much for them. And to them, it just seemed like I was having fun, you know. But it kind of made me sad to think that I would want people, you know, to take me serious all since the beginning, but they didn't. So if they didn't believe in me, I believed in myself. So that's why I named myself iBelieve. I look up to Nico Hurtado. I love his paintings more than his tattoos because obviously I work with oil paint. So when I see him bringing out new work that has to do with my medium, I just love seeing that. And I also like Michael Husad. He's one of my favorites. His style is very unique. And Casey Boss, I really like his work. He really tries to teach people a lot with his videos, with his sessions that he has. I wish I could take a class, you know, one of these days, but until now I just keep learning by myself. I would like to tell other artists who are beginning that they shouldn't give up right away, that if this is really what they want to do and they really want to paint, that keep going. Like, even if you think you're not good enough in the beginning, I mean, it took me a lot of hours to get where I am compared to the first paintings that I did. It's just having passion for what you're doing, so just keep going. I'm starting this series of little kids that live in poor neighborhoods where they can't afford the best toys, or they don't have things that other little kids that have money, you know, could have. And I'm basically going to do a whole bunch of the little kids, maybe with a background where there's graffiti, where the street is dirty, but they're going to be telling a story that they could still dream whether they live there or not. They could still be whoever they want to be, whether they have the best kind of shoes or if they even have shoes sometimes, you know, there's still space for them to dream. What was the first question? The very beginning of it? If it's not one thing, it's another. Like, I stay over there, so most of the can I start that one again?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.